Hello, what's up, guys? It's your boy here, that Kirai guy. Today, for the first ever interview regarding Z-Star Academy, I have here the creator of Z-Star Academy, well, at least one of the creators. We have the boy himself, Legendary Game 22, who
Yes.
plays Kobayashi. There he is, right there. Why don't you say hi, Kobayashi?
Yes. Hey guys. Well, curious honor to be here, man. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for quite a long time, but I've gotten rejected over the past weeks. But hey, we're finally
Um.
here.
Yeah. We're finally here. Um. Well. Um. So, where should we begin?
Well, basically, season one began in I think in August of last year, if I'm
Yes,
correct.
August. Yes, definitely August.
And
Let's say at least August 23rd.
right, did it end around October or November?
November.
November. Yeah, so it had a pretty long run for season one. Um, it
Yeah, pretty much.
it had 10 episodes for the season. And they're all pretty good. So,
Oh,
what
thank
made you want to start in our piece such as this for Xenoverse 2?
you. Well, pretty much. I could say that. Well, the way I started was basically I remember like at least during the summer around June or July. I joined some Xenoverse community. I was looking for some, literally just trying to like look at it. And I was like looking at communities. I was seeing some cool ideas like role playing or just chat about Dragon Ball Super. And I was like, I'm doing role playing because I found the role playing thing very interesting. And once I join, I see a lot of people saying, "Hey, bro, let's roleplay. Let's roleplay this or roleplay that." And then after that, I was like, "Okay, I'll join you roleplay. I'll help you roleplay." And a couple days later, I decided to make just some little group, some different people, and that was like, and after that, and I was like gathering some people. It wasn't for the YouTube thing; it was just for fun. It was like for fun stuff. So it was like no thing different. And and as like me and it was like my first time meeting Hunter. And after meeting Hunter for the first time, I first thought I was like, okay, who is this kid? Like this kid like know what he's doing, but it was on YouTube, it was on video. I was like, okay, I'm cool with it. We're just trying to have fun, and we're just doing some weird off-camera role-play stuff. But then a couple days later, we stopped for at least a couple days. Me and us started talking because like we barely knew each other, barely hanged out.
Right.
But then I looked on YouTube of Dragon Ball Xenoverse roleplays. I barely see any roleplays at all. I didn't see like any good ones. Like all I see was like, hey, he just recorded, blah blah blah, boo 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 boo, just upload all that, post it. I was like,
Right.
hold on, this it's not well edited. Like a good, that's not like a roleplay. Like I feel like someone should like step up and like make a good roleplay out of this game because like I feel like this game had good potential of making a roleplay. I think I love Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is a game and all, but after that, from there, I was thinking, I was like, like, what if I started my own Dragon Ball Xenoverse roleplay? At first, I thought it was dumb, but at the same time, I felt like it was right. And as I continue thinking, I was like, I don't know, because I felt like I couldn't get the crew for it. But I went back, I went to the chat, I literally I was reading, it was like, I see all these people like, hey, I want to roleplay, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I was like, okay, why not? Let's just go and start one. So it became to August where I was like, hey, I'll make a roleplay out of this. I'm posting on my YouTube channel, and I felt like I could get a lot of views on my subscribers. So yeah, I just went for it. And then I gathered crew, I gathered Virus, I gathered John, I gathered VegQ. And at first, I first thought VegQ was Spear. Why first like I wouldn't lie, I didn't think the kid was Spear either. But that didn't stop me from adding him in. He was interested, and I was like, okay, why not? Because like the point was, I was trying to like just get people for role play. I wasn't focusing on the actors. I didn't focus there was speaker or deep voice. I was just focusing on getting the actors, and that was it.
Right.
After that, the last person I got was Skeleton, which is playing Sam. And after I got the whole six squad together, and we were talking about what your name is, what your RPB about, and bit. No. Yeah. But it was like there's more to the story, but I just don't want to talk about it. So like I was too lazy, but I'm just lazy. I just bring up some more of it. But pretty much what I was like, I mean, okay, this is to be this squad. So we talking about, hey, what should opening be about? At first, I didn't know how to make opening. I didn't know how to do shit. I wouldn't even lie. Like, I know how to edit and stuff, but I just didn't know how to make an opening out of it. I didn't know what to do. Like, almost like I was really trying to see, like, I had to go watch some anime openings. I had to go see like what had the like the feeling of it, what was edited, like how to do it, like,
Right.
what had the camera rolling, what had the song. Like I had to see where it was like things going with. And you know, it was kind of tough. I wouldn't lie, but as soon as I got all the clips, I was like, hey, we recorded. Like, how should we do this? How should we do this? How to make a trailer out of this? But I was focusing more on opening. And after I realized it, after I got a clip that I got recorded, I was like, it's not that hard at all. I just freaking got something. I put it together. I put filter on it. I was like, yeah, this is good. Like, cause I didn't like the way the no, it's not cause I didn't like the way. It's cause like I wanted mine to feel like it was unique. I felt like I wanted mine to feel like, hey, mine's special. Like, don't get me wrong. Like others who try their best on making the good Dragon Ball Xenoverse play, they did a good job, and I respect that. But what I wanted to do was like make something like my own creation. Like I wanted like mine to be different from others. Like I wanted a different storyline. I didn't want like especially with the enemies things. Like I had to be wise about choosing the enemies because what's meant this that a lot of people in their Xenoverse plays use too much Goku Black, and that's a fact.
Right.
And I've been looking at different role plays. I've been seeing characters that has not been used, like Cooler hasn't been used yet in these type of role plays. And I mean, I didn't see any other role plays. I just like focused on mine, but I didn't see any other stuff. So, in other words, it was kind of a long road. I wouldn't lie, but either way it go, it was still fun. So after I got all the clips, I made the opening. It was kind of to look for the song, cause like I wanted like something that like in the beginning, like I want something that really like amazing, like a song like a show like a good season one of like I want like a song that's kind of popular to the community and song they enjoy, a song they really like. And so I thought of like going My Hero Academia. At first I thought we were going with Toyo Ghoul or some Dragon Ball Z music. I don't know why Toyo Ghoul came to my mind, because like Toyo Ghoul is like not like an action type of DZ like opening. It's not that it has a song. It has that depressing and dark stuff in it. Right. But after that, I felt like after that my friend Virus, he came up with the name G-Star Academy, and I was like, oh, that's not like a bad name. I'm like, that's a good song. And I mean, not a good song, good name. And I was like, hold on, if we don't go with Academy or I gotta look for something that's swimmer, like more like a school type of action type of DBC roleplay. And I was like, oh, that put me up. Like I'm going My Hero Academia, because My Hero Academia got good music, and that's like something we cannot deny that good music. And I was like, okay, I'm going to the third opening, and then I couldn't use I could use the original one. I feel like I could have, but I think I didn't want to be copyrighted, especially on the first episode. So I went cover. I covered the cover is amazing, and went with that one. Shout out to Nate for doing that. And and I just made it open. I just put it together, and I realized, oh, it's not that hard to do it. I mean, at first it would be tough for me, but no, I managed to do it, and it was fun.
Wow.
And so forth. Wait, do you have a question?
Oh no, go ahead, continue.
So okay, so I'm gonna get started on it. Like once I finish the opening, after I finish the opening, I think I record episode 1 before I finish it, or I believe. Yeah, I think I finished recording. Yeah, I think I finished recording episode 1, then finished the opening, and then so forth. No. Oh yeah. I finished the opening, down record episode 1, and I first thought when I recorded episode, I first thought it was gonna be a big hit. I first thought it was gonna be a letdown. I felt like it was gonna get that much views, no more likes, but as time passed, I seen with it. I seen some views coming up. I was like, hold on, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like that happened? like all 30 views and like only in one night, then 50, then freaking 100, got to 100. I was like, oh my god, the likes are coming in, comments are coming in, and I was like, oh my god, like people are actually enjoying it, like wow, like, and then it pushed me to make more. And then I was like, then like everybody in the group was like everybody, hey, that's me, the legend, bro, thank you for letting me be part of this. I was like, no problem. And it was still fun. It was so much fun. I was crying because like it was like the best thing ever happened to me coming up as to the 1K as listening to, because
Right.
as after my other cringe videos, I was a squeaker. I make some cringe ass videos that I prefer not to watch ever again. But but yeah, I mean, as I came up with Dragon Ball Roleplay, I feel like, hey, people enjoyed this, people enjoyed it, and they say, hey, make more. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna make more. I'm like, hey, this should be my thing. I should keep making Dragon Ball Roleplays. And everybody was like, hey, let's keep going, let's keep role going, and it was fun. And after episode, many good episodes, everything went spectacular. And of course, there were errors like, you know, PS Plus issues, or I was busy, or the episode was taking too long, or editing was taking too long, and yeah, pretty much there was errors. But overall, it was a good season 1. And let me start with the audio. The audio was terrible. I'll be honest. So yeah.
Well,
what else you got for me?
So, we go down the line, and we're around episode 3. We see the debut of Darashi, which is like the alter ego Kobyashi. How do you explain the dynamic between Kobyashi and Darashi?
Like, what's her relationship?
Yes.
How do I put this? Well, as you guys know that, Darashi, well, I'm trying not to release so much spoilers,
Right.
but I'm trying to at least go in some type of details as I can. Now, Darashi, he is a badass son of a bitch. We gotta be honest. Darashi is a character form, but he's actually energy. He is energy that is created to basically meant for something, but we don't know who it is. Well, yeah, I guess I know. But in other words, Darashi and Kobyashi relationship. Well, Darashi, he despises him. I wouldn't like. He despises him. He hates him. But and with some type of feeling, you guys remember episode 9 or 10, you guys got kind of confused. Like, hang on, hold on. If you hate him that bad, why you decide to help him? But it came to mind Darashi in episode 10. It was like, hey, I'm like, he's like, basically was thinking, you know, what's showed episode, but I'm just gonna reveal it anyway. He was thinking of like, hey, if I destroy the universe or everyone, it was like, what's left for me? Like, what is left?
Right.
Even he did manage to take Kobyashi body, destroy everyone else, destroy his friends, the entire planet, destroy the whole universe. Like, what's gonna be left? Like, it's gonna be nothing left. There's gonna be nothing excitement. There's gonna be no people to watch. It's not because he already destroyed them. There's no point of it. That's how Darashi is. Like, he's smart, and he's smart. He's a person that it's kind of like guidance, but not as guidance as hero relic, I say. Basically, in these between two characters that are like, I say relationship is like basically Darashi and Kobyashi are like basically kind of the same when you think about it. Darashi, he's confident. Kobayashi's confident, but Kobayashi gets overconfident, every time he gets like a power boost, you see him getting overconfident, you see him being too arrogant. Like he gets too full of himself too much.
Right.
And that's like one Kobayashi's big weakness, because like, hey, you realize if you get too confident, you might end up fucking up, and you might let everybody else down. You might see everybody else friendly die, and Kobayashi does be aware of that. But in times and fights where Kobayashi he gets in fights, sometimes he takes seriously. Mostly he wants to study, he wants to see what's going on, but mentally, as soon as he feels like hey he has the advantage, he's gonna get overconfident. He's gonna like take it slow. He's gonna keep fighting. He's gonna try to bruise him up, his enemy, but his opponent, and that's the part. That's like one of the reasons some people like Kobayashi. It's because his confidence,
Right.
but also not that. But that's like not like the main issue, like the main issue of the Darashi and Kobayashi relationship. Basically, Darashi is there for Kobayashi because, well, he's basically a spectator. He's a joy. He like their relationship is basically, it's not like a friendly relationship. Like it's not like friendly. It's just like basically like acquaintance. Like for example, like Darashi like gave like, hey bro, I'm gonna leave all my power in your hands, but he gave him warning. He's like, hey, if you die, if you let the power consume you, if you die, then
Right.
if it's over for you, then if you let the power consume you, then it's over for you. There's nothing else I can do. We're both dead. We're both gone. Basically, he's a spectator. There's like totally like nothing that Darashi and Kobayashi has. Like, I wouldn't say they have a good relationship. Like, they have some like type of relationship, but like, hey, like it's not like they're not there yet. It's just like it can't be possible. Well, it can't be possible. But the thing about it is that Darashi just being a spectator, like he just enjoy watching the show. Like he's like he feels like it's way more fun to enjoy watching as Kobayashi grows, with how Kobayashi can go so far with this, like with his own power. Like he feels like that Kobayashi could come something more with his power. He feels like Kobayashi who like actually like fuck up the universe or save the universe with the power. Like Darashi just being a spectator, really, just for Kobyashi, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty interesting. But and about the others, the rest of the main characters, the other five, which is Vejiku, Virus, Gokon, and Sam.
And Hunter.
And Hunter, yes. How could I forget Hunter? You guys together, inseparable. You guys are like the best friends throughout the season, and you guys make it your mission to take down the villainous faction of the season, the Earth's Greatest Fear, who have each decided to have traumatized you guys in the past, well, with the exception of Gokon, who you know, he never really had beef with Omega Shenron. Gokon solely wanted to fight someone strong. But in the end, the heroes ended up beating the villains. Was that always the plan, or was somebody going to pass away during the fight?
Well, that technically was the plan of them taking down the villains,
Right.
but it was really because of the reason, like it was coming for some reason, because like if we go back to episode 4, Kobayashi remembers Geneva when he did his appearance, what he's seen, the life he suffered, all the physiological stuff that happened to him. It was pretty much fucked up for him. And once you remember that, he's like, hey, it's like he remembers him saying, hey, I'm gonna kill you, Geneva, once I get stronger. Hey, I'm gonna kill you. And he remembers all of the pain, all the suffering he has done as a kid, but he doesn't forget about once he tamed the power, Darashi and stuff. And for other characters, basically, it was basically seeking revenge in a way. Even though it was something a hero should never do, but it was basically them upcoming to that. Because, like, I felt like, it feels like I guess it felt like, guys, because you guys have been hearing, like, in the episode, I believe 6 or 7, you heard about sphere, destroying cities, destroying people, like killing them. Like everything was like shit was going down, but Elka was letting them go, and
Right.
you see like C Star, like the main six are basically like, hey, like no, we can let this go on, like we gotta do something, like we can't let shit go on, otherwise everybody's die, like hell, Eric I could die from that.
Right.
In other words, it was really destined for them to like. It was basically, it was not just cause like it was not just for the right thing for them to do, but it was something they need to do. It was like basically they need to like. I feel like no, it basically the characters they need to get off the chest because even if they did not like if they didn't like attack them, shit would still been happening. She could have gone down. Hey, let's say it's the main six could even attack the school, and then boom, if they weren't prepared, then boom, they could end up dying. But
Right.
in other words, it wasn't. It was just by doing the right thing for them. It was basically doing something they needed because they needed to get off the chest. Because like Kobayashi was singing revenge. I was saying he was 5, and he's been training under Master Roshi, and he didn't even know what Janimo was again because like, he forgot about him when he was 5. Then, as you can see, the rest characters like Hunter and Sam, after hearing about their village being destroyed by Broly and Bojack, it was like, oh, bro, no, we're gonna let this bastard go. We're gonna have to take him down. Like, this is something we want to do. And like, it's like gonna be a burden because even they would let them live in the final fight, even they end up winning, just trying to win, like, hey, Ray,
Right.
they wouldn't feel right. Cause like it's like, hey, bro, we spare these enemies, guys. They feel like, hey, they feel like it's burning, so that's why they feel like, hey, we should kill these guys. Like, we should get this off our chest. Like, we should feel like that they deserve living more. Like, they deserve to be in hell forever, and they should never come back to Earth. And pretty much, it was just like a burden to them. That's like pretty much the reason for
that. So, with Gokhan, he ended up going Super Saiyan 4, the first ever Super Saiyan 4 of the series, and he ends up defeating Omega Shenron, and Hunter and Sam, they use the Dragon form, which is very exclusive. It has not been seen in the Dragon Ball media. They use those crazy forms to take down the villains, whereas Virus and Vegiku, they did not get any exclusive forms. Kobayashi even got a sort of exclusive form. Do you want to call it that? So,
I guess you would call it.
Was that like always the plan for these 4? To get these sort of transformations and defeat the villains?
Well, not really. I didn't have that in mind because at first, I didn't have that plan. First thing first, like what first came to my mind, Kobayashi. Like my first thing, the place plot was gonna come to my mind was about, hey, Kobayashi's gonna die, but apparently, Kobayashi's gonna die. Goku's gonna take it as a main character, you know, the continue on. But a lot of fans want Kobayashi living. It's like, hey, bro, we can do that. That had me at first, but I was like, no, I can't do that because like Kobayashi will have more to go on, and that's too soon, be stupid, like be stupid hell. And then after that, me and Gokhan were talking about transformations, still like parallels and stuff, and he felt like he should get like a Super Saiyan 4 transformation, and I was like, like is that even supposed to be balance? I mean, I expected it. I didn't want to go with that idea, but apparently we kept talking about it, like we had an argument over it, and I was like, okay, what's good? And I felt like we should like get after that came out, I was like, hold on, I feel like Goga should be the one getting something like new. I felt like Sam and Hunter should get something new because like I felt like their characters like need some more because as you guys knew that Hunter, Sam, and Kobayashi were weakest between Kobayashi and Gokhan and Virus. They were weak. They were not that strong. And even as Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, they still weren't strong. They were still running their full potential. But so I feel like, hey, I gotta do something with these characters. I gotta do something like really with these characters. So it pops on my mind, like I feel like there should be the exclusive transformations. There should be like something like different from Dragon Ball. Like I need to bring us like some fancy, some demon crab. Even though demon crab was already in Z-Star, but I want to bring some more stuff, like fancy type stuff. And the first thing that popped in my mind was like Fairy Tail, because like Fairy Tail is like one of my favorite animes. And I felt like, hold on, I come on like Dragon Slayers. I was like, hold on, that's like I was on something because I was thinking about like Natsu and other Dragon Slayers and Fairy Tail.
Right.
And it popped in my brain. I was like, oh, like this, like it popped in. I was like, hold on, I should like make transformations called Dragon Holders instead of Dragon Slayers because that would be copyright. But you know, it's kind of copyright, but it's not as like copyright as like thing. But the thing about it is, I call it Dragon Holders because like I thought Dragon Holders were good because like they're saying they're people who are holding spirits of dragons inside of them with great power.
Right.
And they attain power as kids, but that's gonna be soon in the series. And pretty much that just came my idea, and I had to write the origin story. I had to think of the origin story. I had to think of everything, how they gonna get the they got the dragon powers, and how they gonna release them. Basically, how Hunter and Sam released them was because they start remembering of the village. Basically seeing like the future. Well, he was seeing how damage and people he cared about were dead and stuff, and it took green. It had strong emotion. Basically, their emotions were too strong, and it unlocked the dragons like inside out. Like I was like inside of them. Basically, it just waking the power from strong emotions, like caring, loving, and stuff, and friendships. So hey, I can't lose them. So basically, the dragons got caught upon, and that's how they awakened. Yeah, that's how I came in with them, like with the transformation stuff.
Okay. So, with this talking about the whole of season 1, it's meant to be taken seriously. It's not more of a parody like most RPs. It's more serious, which was a difference between Jack's RP at the time and Z-Star. Jack's RP was meant more as a comedy than it was to be taken seriously, and you made your RP very serious, and you know, and because of that, it drawed a different fan base. Was it difficult for you to make it serious, or did you find it easy to make it, you know, more serious?
I found it. Me and guys found it really easy to make it because, like, to me, growing up, but like think of my channel, like role plays I should do. The first thing I popped on mind was Minecraft because Minecraft was like a big hit of role plays back in the day. I won't even lie. I felt like I started my own Minecraft role plays, and a lot of stuff were going on. I was plotting, I was imagining, I was plotting a lot of stuff in my head about roleplay and stuff because roleplay is like a lot, like I wanted to do it for a long time since I was my first Minecraft roleplay, and it was really good. I say like the people who inspired me really to make roleplays were really Afmal and a lot of other people that are not just go watch some these lore people, like at least on 13K or 10K or 5K subscriber, because they really will inspire you to make something amazing. But anyway, basically, it wasn't really hard for me or for us to. Well, I'm gonna get started with me. It really wasn't really hard for me to get serious with it, because ever since I was making it, because I was really serious, and I feel like Dragon Ball Z is not like about really comedy. It's really about fighting. It's really about action. It's about like attaining like great power. Because I watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and I know Dragon Ball Z is not just about comedy. I mean, it has comedy, but it's just not as much like action.
Right.
Because it's really because the Dragon Ball Z is like a serious show where it is like meant for like fighting. Like you don't want to see that much comedy these days. Like you don't see Bulma slapping Shell, Goku like daily, like Naruto for example. But But like, oh man, but yeah, I was like, hey, mine's gonna be different, cause all mine's gonna be different. Like, I wanted like something different. Like, I want my roleplay to be like so much different than other people's roleplay. I don't want mine to be comedy. Like at first, I knew who Jack was. I wouldn't lie, I didn't know who he was at first.
Hmm.
Like ever since episode 2, I started hearing about him. Then I admit I consider him as a rival.
Right.
Cause like I was like, hey, like I'm gonna pass you one day, man. Just one day I'm gonna pass you, and
Hmm.
and and after that shit went down, and it wasn't gonna work out.
Right.
It wasn't gonna work out as people thought it was gonna be. But nah, it was like that has nothing to do with it. But the point is, like, it wasn't really hard for us to like take it seriously, cause right, we were serious about it, and it was like, and I felt like it was hard for them to get serious either, cause like I can easily tell that they were actually serious. I could tell by their emotions, like, hey, like they could actually do something that good. Like I believe they could do a Dragon Ball play without any problems. Like, it's not about comedy, because they could tell it's all about action. It's all about that. It's all about fighting. It's based about the fight. And I feel like, hey, they didn't have a problem with that, because it wasn't that hard to get serious with the roleplay.
Yeah.
And I really, really admire them.
So we're about episode 5 or 6. We have the debut of Calvin and Jalen of Darkstar, who are meant to be the antagonist for later season, just season 2. They arrive in relations to an upcoming tournament, which will be the main focus of season 2. So, with the tournament coming along, was Darkstar always going to be a part of the tournament, and was the tournament supposed to be a major focus, or was it supposed to be something that wasn't meant to be like something that was going to be large in the long run?
Well, yes. Well, in a way, yes. It was supposed to be main focus, because, like, yeah, it was supposed to be main focus, because like Z-Star is like it's like a family-friendly group. It's basically about families by having each other back. It's about not giving up. That's what 6 main characters. That's what you guys love about them characters. Like, they don't give up a fight. They keep fighting until they die.
Right.
But mostly the tournament thing was like basically like the main focus of their friendship, was showing of how much like these 6 main characters could keep going on if they were gone. Or some people were like, if like, say for example, like Gokan die or Hunter die, it won't hold the others back from keep going on. They keep going on, so it'll be strong enough to still continue on, like coming the strongest. Like, you can still bring them back, but still they know as well, like, hey, like, even if I die, I know you won't let me down. I know you won't let us down. You know you let this academy down. Basically, tournament is basically for them showing, hey, because like, as you guys know, that Z-Star used to be a big hit, but as time passes on from the other Z-Star people, the other ones, like the ones came first, were the best, but they disappear because of incidents. You will find out in the movie pretty soon. But pretty much that Z-Star, after that, Z-Star had been losing. They lose tournaments. A lot of people getting hurt. Darkstar hurt them. A lot of cannons hurt them, and basically Z-Star came from being number 1 to a low ass rank. Always a damn bottom. And Kobayashi knew in his heart that, hey, like, this is no, we cannot let this go on. We're gonna prove that we're not weak, we're strong, we can continue on no matter what other people think. We're gonna show them that, hey, we're gonna prove them wrong, that we're not the weakest, we're the strongest academy that anyone has ever seen. And that's basically Kobayashi's character. He motivates people to show that, hey, it's not too late to give up now. Like, it's never too late to give up. Like, there's always still a chance to keep going. Like, well, that's like Kobayashi's like pretty much big thing of being a hero. It's about him becoming strong. Like, it's, even though he's not the hero that we expect him, that we want him to be, but he's still a person with the righteous heart. But
Right.
basically, the tournament of it is basically is like showing how strong they could go, how strong they could go as a team. Like they know they need each other as a team, no matter no matter how big the risk gets.
Hmm. Well, so Kobayashi was meant to be taken as the main character of the entire series, and his
Yeah.
whole arc was focused on his interactions with Janemba. Janemba is the one who killed his parents and who has led Kobayashi on this path of revenge. Um, and it was hinted throughout season one that he was gonna get his fight with Janemba, and Kobayashi ends up getting it. But Kobayashi had to go through a bunch of setbacks, including Jirachi, and Kobayashi didn't have that much time left to live. But he tried to spend his remaining hours left to destroy Janemba. Um, I was one of the few who thought that maybe Kobayashi wasn't gonna end the life of Janemba after all. Maybe he was gonna change his mind or something and not go down the path. But Kobayashi ended up killing Janemba and fulfilling his desire of revenge. Um, ha- do you think that was the right thing to go by, or do you think there should have been another way?
Well, that is a good question right there. Well, let's see. Well, as we know, Kobayashi, that was basically Kobayashi's goal. He wanted to kill Janemba for a long time, and it was basically his choice right there.
Right.
Even though he really didn't think of what was really isn't even worth like killing this guy. You could easily Kobayashi could have done was say, hey, I'm gonna spare your life. There's no need to kill you. Hey, you don't hey, don't turn like a monster like Janemba was. Like, don't do that.
Right.
That's not what a hero should do.
Mm-hmm.
But in other words, Kobayashi is just always the type of character who go by the right thing, but even though it would be some consequences coming to him, or he's even sees wrong, but still it's still right, but it's not wrong. But basically, the plot was Kobayashi, I mean, not his parents, Janemba, and even though there could have been something different though, it could have been different. Either it went with Kobayashi killing him, or Jirachi killing Janemba and killing everybody else and the whole world and destroy the universe. That was gonna be the other part, but no, that is not how season one should end.
Right.
Like when people love one roleplay, people expect more content from it. So really, I didn't have anything else fall with it. And it was kind of like hard, but I was like, nah, Kobayashi should be able to run with it. Kobayashi should be able to make it, and he living. Parents die for it. Like they want Kobayashi to keep living,
Right.
like till the end, and it just basically he's gonna follow the way. He's gonna follow the way as he sees right. But it's all about Kobayashi's choice. It's about what he sees right. If he feels like it's wrong, even though it kind of leaves some fed to Kobayashi, but even though the way we see how Kobayashi change, he's in season two, he's overconfident. He's an overconfident son of a bitch, and that basically kind of changed Kobayashi in season one. Season one, Kobayashi, he's basically heroic. He's a little bit heroic, but even though because in the beginning of season one, you'll be able to see Kobayashi be a little bit heroic and stuff. Like he's like, hey, everyone's like hoping like this character is like different. Like he's like similar. Like he's kind of similar like Goku a bit, but like not as similar like Goku. Like I know like he's like, hey, like the only thing about it is Kobayashi didn't show mercy to Janemba. Like he didn't instantly kill him. Like Goku like showed mercy, but Kobayashi didn't. That's what made these characters different from him. basically, if he's like really, basically actually is like just like a person is like, hey, bro, like you kill my parents, I never promise to forgive you,
Right.
and I promise I'll kill you. Like he's a person's word, but the thing about it is, it's
Mm-hmm.
just basically his choice. It's always a choice. It's all about his road of becoming who he is right now.
Hmm. So we've seen the interactions between Kobayashi and Ellie and Kobayashi and Sylvie, both of which ended very negatively. You had with Ellie, she pretty much insulted poor Kobayashi. uh, and with Sylvie, Kobayashi did some pretty weird things, and it ended with Sylvie kind of hurting him in a physical manner. Um, between the two interactions, which did you find better with Kobayashi? Do you think Kobayashi is going to end up with one of these two and have more interactions in the coming seasons? Or do you think those two appearances wise, it's going to be one off and we'll probably never see him again?
Well, to answer that question, Kobayashi, I feel like he'd be better with Sylvie. Not just saying it because like it's just part of the story, but as
Mm-hmm.
the character general, Kobayashi should be with Sylvie
Mm.
because Sylvie is a girl who's young, shy, strong,
Right.
great. She's brave. She's like she's gonna be honest. She's always truthful. She never lies unless she really has to. But really, she's real truthful. And she's a shy girl that's like basically the type of girl you would see in a different anime, in the type of anime, but way more better. Well, I'm gonna say way more better, but let's just say it's like kind of, but and the reason why I want to say Cody actually should end up with Ellie because Ellie is not as like Kobayashi, because you look at Ellie, you're basically looking at Kobayashi, sort
Right.
of, because they both destined want to get stronger. They both like want to get stronger. That's their goal. But
Mm-hmm.
Sylvie, on the other hand, she doesn't like fight just become the strongest person in the whole world. She fights for what is right. She fights for protection, even though that's what every hero does in the Zero Academy. But Sylvie's goal is not. It's not like asking. She want to help as much people as she possibly can, even though it'll kind of kill her, but still she'll do whatever she can to get the job done.
Right.
And Sylvie is like a big thing in Kobayashi. Mostly not reason because she like help Kobayashi keep living and also healing him, but mostly because Kobayashi felt a strong emotion with her. Like he felt more relaxed to this girl. Like he showed more he showed like a lot of emotion to her. Like feel like hey I got to protect this girl. Like hey like she like done everything for me and I got protect her with my life and it's the thing.
Right.
But there's more Kobayashi like Kobayashi thought of her more and love is
Right.
until then. But here we go. Kobayashi is like meant to be a Sylvie because Sylvie say Kobayashi going to rampage again and with Jirachi and so there's no one else like caring like Kobayashi care about all his friends right, but Sylvie is like really important like poor Kobayashi like that's like her like that's like what we see in any type of couple like
Mm.
Naruto Sakura
Right.
like you want like Naruto thinks so Sakura really is important
Mm-hmm.
and basically save the right child unleashed. Kobayashi like on rampage hurt his friends. Then Sylvie steps in, hugs him, and then he starts calming down because Kobayashi like cares about Sylvie so much, and he has strong more emotions than this Ellie because Kobayashi just considers like Ellie more as a rival than like the type of thing he's like thinking seeing her good friend and stuff.
Right.
But that's pretty much I'm gonna answer your question right there.
Mm. So we've seen a couple major rivalries between Kobayashi and other people. Um, the three main rivalries that were shown in season one, especially two of them. There was Kobayashi versus Gokon, Kobayashi versus Virus, and Kobayashi versus Calvin. Even though we've only seen Calvin for one episode, it's been kind of teased that we might see a Kobayashi versus Calvin, and all three of these rivalries, they seem really good to me, in my opinion. Of these three rivalries, which do you think is the best in your opinion between the two characters?
The best.
Mm-hmm.
The best one. Honestly, I feel like the best one will be Kobayashi and Gokon. Because these two characters are strong. They're strong as hell.
Right.
Even though the characters are strong, but the thing about it is they both determine to become the best, the strongest person in that no one's earth. Like stronger than anyone. And that's both their goal, become the strongest. Virus' goal is like kind of different than them. He's going to get strong, sure, definitely, but he's like not a type person. Well, don't get me wrong. He's like a type person, but he's the type of character like he's wise about the fight. Like he said he's gonna fight Kobayashi and fight one day. Like, hey, like we're gonna have a battle, like a major battle. Then Kobyashi like, hey, yeah, like, hey, dudes, I can't wait. Like it was like a rivalry, but really think about it as the emotions. You got to think about the emotions for a minute. I don't think Virus and Kobyashi shares that type of emotion of their rivalry. Well, not as the best rivalry, I'll say. Like as type of rivalry, like for example, like Kobyashi and Gokon has like a goal that they're determined to become the strongest in the universe. And basically, I feel like these two make a great match of rivals, because it's just how they determine to become the strongest in the universe, and they do their thing they can to do it. Like nothing bad, but in a good way. They keep training, get strong, and they'll fight as they possibly can. And they're gonna see who's strongest one day once they reach their full potential power.
Well, there's also a thing where you kind of roasted me about was my fan art. You kind of went and trashed them.
What?
It's pretty fucked up, man. But it's not about me. But anyways, with the six main characters, who, like, of all of them, which ones did you have more fun in, like, directing? Like, who do you have big plans for, like, depending on the characters that you name?
Well, big plans. I'll point out
without giving spoilers, of course.
Well, I'm not gonna point out spoilers, but I'll say for example, I'll point out Hunter. Hunter is basically a leader,
right?
Just not as a leader yet. That he's not ready for it. He's not ready for to be a leader yet. Like Kobayashi is a leader, but the thing about it is, they're about different with these two characters. Like Kobayashi is like not scared. Like I wouldn't say Hunter's scared of it, but he's like not ready for these type of things. Like if Kobayashi sees like a person of his friends are hurting and stuff, he'll basically say, "Hey, bro, like hey, like even though what Hunter will do, but the thing about it is Hunter's not like strong enough. I say strong enough to be a leader. He doesn't have that emotion yet. But don't get me wrong, he has that leader type thing we see in Hunter. That's like we see a leader stuff in Hunter. Hunter is a good character for that.
Right.
In Hunter, he's very protective. He feels like the thing about it is he feels like when something happens, he feels like it's his fault mostly. That's the thing. That's when something happens and he's not around, is something that that's like kind of towards him a bit. Like his village, for example, he couldn't let it go. He felt like it was his fault. He felt like he should have been there. He felt like he felt like he should have been there, but it's something he could have done. Like there's something he could have done if he wasn't there, and he felt like he wished he was there, but still he can't do it. He can't change the past. So basically, that's why I feel like Harry's leading to a leader, to a good leader, and a better leader than Kobayashi. I feel like.
Oh, that's interesting. So, there's the whole thing with Calvin and Jalen, the Darkstar brothers, who pretty much are good with poison. Calvin ended up destroying Vegiku in episode 6, and it was shown that Calvin and Jalen, they're savages. They give no fucks. They are ready to take down Z-Star, and we've seen teases of Calvin's past with Z-Star because he used to be a member of Z-Star Academy before Kobayashi joined the group. How do you feel with these two? Do you think these two are actually gonna be a main focus in the upcoming season, or do you think they're just like something that's part of a bigger plan in the following season?
Well, they're big characters. They're huge characters.
Right.
But I say Jalen, I'm Xing him out on that one. He's like a brother Calvin, but he's not like way more focused on like that's not like him. I say hey, he's like he's a good character. He's a toxic character. He's a savage character. But still, we still haven't seen anything he can do yet. But really, Jalen is like not as big as Calvin, because Jalen is a character who is like a person who talks about your shit, a person, he has power, he can do something with it. But the thing about it is, he's a character who has as much power, but he doesn't know what to do with it. But he doesn't have a goal with the power. But the thing about it is. Calvin, he want to reach something bigger than that. He want to reach like a level that's like power. Well, in other words, I think like, well, no, basically Calvin, he's basically a character who do anything he can to attain his goal. Basically, either depend on hurting his friends or depend on like even if it's right or wrong. Basically, he's the character who would take the pain, even though it's something wrong, he still will pay the consequences. And you want to say, hey, I'm ignoring consequences. I ain't none of that. Basically, he will suffer consequences. But the thing about it is, the consequences that he suffers basically makes him stronger in a way. And Calvin, even though he's confident, but still he still cares about people. Even though he's not with Z-Star anymore, he still cares about Ellie. He still cares about Sully. He still cares about our future. He still cares about Ariel and Rachel and stuff. He still cares about them. But the thing about it is, he feels like if he messes up, he's kind of similar to Hunter a bit. But the thing about it is, like he still like hangs on to it. He's like, hey, I'm gonna continue on. I'll make this consequence my own power. I'm gonna be strong with it. And Calvin is like a character who would do that. He's basically a kind of depressing character that gets depressed to his own power. And that's what makes like Calvin so much different like than other like I guess say anti-hero. I'll call Calvin anti-hero. He's a good person. He's a good person, but he always had that bad side in him. But either way, Calvin's a amazing character, and Calvin's like when we're reporting in general, just saying right now. But you guys will see some good stuff, hopefully.
Well, with Kobayashi, he started out as like one of, if not the weakest of the members of the Star Academy in episode 1. But in episode 10, he became one of the strongest. I don't think he's the exact strongest one, maybe the second one, if I'm being honest with you, but I could be wrong. He's gone through so much in the span of 10 episodes and lots of character development, to the point where he has gone to the level of Super Saiyan 2, and he had gotten a major power boost due to Darashi. Are you satisfied with the development Kobayashi went through, or did you feel that he could have gotten so much more?
No, I feel like he should get so much more. Well, he could. Well, I feel like he can, but not in season 1. But I'm satisfied with him right now. Kobayashi, he's finally able to live on his life. Like, he doesn't worry about Janemba, like, interfering with it. You know, there are going to be some people that's going to try to interfere. There's going to be some people who are going to be evil and stuff. But, in other words, Kobayashi shit he went through, first thing he went through was some psychological shit. He's seen blood shit, his baby, and everything else. Yeah, and everything about it. And basically, he's saying that can't feel fear. He's like, right. Feel fear, and that just makes him kind of. That's what Kobayashi kind of hates about himself. Like he wants to experience like fear, like what does it feel to fear or something.
Right.
But in other words, Kobayashi like even as Kobayashi came Earth, basically Kobayashi's twisted mind. He just seen shit as a young kid that a kid should have never seen, and. Right. When Roshi came on, helped out Kobayashi with training, food, everything. Studying was on Bulma. Bulma was, I didn't say that season 1, but she did. Basically, he's smart. He's smart, but I won't say that's smart, but you're smart. Just average smart. But Kobayashi, this character development is I'm really satisfied with his character. Like his character development. Like I like how I made this character just from being hurt to coming strong. But in the final part where you see Kobayashi transform with the blonde hair and red eyes, Kobayashi is not the same as he was like in the beginning of episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so forth.
Right.
Kobayashi basically accepted he accepts that, hey, there's like times where there'll be times where, hey, I'm gonna give up. Like, well, not give up. There's gonna be times where he should basically like be like, hey, that's what I'm looking for. But he basically a character that will basically do the right thing even though it seems wrong. Like I said at the beginning, like I said before.
Yeah.
He's here to do right, and it kind of seems wrong, but he still do for the right thing. Kobayashi is a character that will continue on as a hero, kind of anti, but at the same time, he's a regular hero. I'm really excited about this character development bit. I like how I made him a character to accept, say, hey, like I'm not going to like Kobayashi never gives up, but as you see in episode 9, he did give up a bit. I think it's the same. He gave up a bit when he felt, hey, there's no hope. Your ice gonna take over, gonna destroy everything. He's brings out the but there's nothing else he could have done.
Right.
But in his heart, he know that he shouldn't give up. He should still keep it to the end. But he's like, stop moving, give up, but still, Kobayashi could still do that more. Well, in his heart, he could feel like he could still do more. He felt like he could, and remember he had chance about Darashi's help. But you let go. When Kobayashi like accepted Darashi energy, basically he'll have soul back, he'll have energy back. That changed him. Basically, it wasn't by accepting Darashi power for him to accept that change him. Basically,
right.
Basically, what I mean by that is what he said that all the psychological things were going on as like. Basically, that stuff when he was a young kid continue on to him when he was being reborn into this character that was being confident and basically all that stuff that happened in his life basically accepted in that when he was having the blonde hair, red eyes and stuff, he became Darashi. Basically, accepts that everything that this stuff that happened to him that could become better in the future. That was his character.
Oh damn. So, with everyone that was a part of season 1, what was the weirdest or funniest moment that had happened when you guys were filming an episode during season 1?
What, bloopers?
Yeah.
Oh well, there's a lot of bloopers. Mostly, it was mostly Gokhan getting the bloopers, and it was sometimes me, sometimes mostly everyone. But there was some bloopers that we just ended up laughing. Mostly because, like, basically, like, we were recording episode 7 when Hunter say, "Hey, Bojack and Bully like destroy a village." Sam Bear showing emotions like, "Oh." I was like, "Bro, no, we gotta redo that one." Like, bro, add some emotion to that one. Like, you're like that's like I guess it's like some type of people don't like Sam as much because like he doesn't show that as much emotion. Like he's too dense.
Right.
And I feel like that's something like as the actor of Sam should work on, like add more emotion. Like, you know, we're still working on acting. Like, I'm still working on my acting. I'm still trying to become a good actor and stuff.
Right.
Other role plays coming up, but anyway, so go. I feel like Sam, even as a character, he's too dense. That's just him. That's who he is. He's dense. You know, he has emotion and stuff, but he's dense. In other words, Sam is he's a good character. He's strong, but things he's dense.
Right.
And that's like one of the most funny moments I found funny. And there's the one time where we were recording, basically record episode 1 where Veg with some bitch was being silent shit. And like I was like, "Bro, are you gonna talk or something?" And then he let him comment say, "Hey, my sons will win, but that'll change." And the thing I found funny about it was like, how is this dude tall and buff and stuff? That's what everybody like thought, man. Like, I thought of it to my head. I started laughing. So, bro, what you got before, man? I was like, nothing, just nothing. Oh man, like he'll find out sooner or later, bro. Once the Phoenix come up, and that was just funny. And there was like one time where we had an argument about saying, "Hey, about Gokhan fucking wearing a blue wig." And I'm like, "What the hell are you wearing a blue wig for?" Then this kid ended up saying, "Hey, this was in guy." So I'm like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Bro, what you doing?" Because none of us get got porn in season 1, because like that just ruins everything. Like that's too early. That's too early.
Well, there was the blue wig that Gokhan wore. You know, I believe for maybe one episode, maybe 2. There was some was there some hatred for that? Like some major hatred for the blue wig? I mean, I know that
Not
became
really.
a meme.
It kind of sounded like a joke.
Yeah.
Was that bro? Like, you know, Carl's like, "Bro, what the hell are you wearing that freaking wig for?"
Yeah, the blue wig. Or something. So, also, there was the whole thing with Golden Frieza and Vegeta. You might want to explain that.
Okay. I know people are confused. I didn't realize the confusion until people started talking about it. Now, to be honest, I was letting people pick their enemy species. I was letting pick. I got the characters. Basically, we couldn't get Vegeta fighting Frieza. I was like, "Hold on, do you want Golden Frieza or regular Frieza?" He was like, "I want Golden Frieza." I was like, "Okay." I didn't care about what the power level was. Because season 1 power levels are bullshit. I wouldn't lie to you. But Golden Frieza, I was after I realized, I was like, "Oh, how the hell does Super Saiyan 3 be a Golden Frieza?" But
Yeah.
in other words, there could have been something more. I feel like actually when we Final Form Frieza, that could explain Frieza a little bit longer.
Right.
But when I watched the other video of your video saying about the power level for everything, I told you that Frieza was holding back his power, his 100% because he wanted to kill Vegeta.
Mhm.
And the reason why Frieza looked like Vegeta would kill him because like hey, he knew Frieza knew that he could have killed him anytime he wanted. There was no need to struggle.
Right.
But he didn't want to be patient. He wanted patient. He wanted to like wait for his kid to get strong to his golden form level. So he was like,
Mhm.
"Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and kill you. See how strong you'll get from now on. And pretty soon I'll come back, Royal Park Rule." But that's pretty much that one. Basically, Frieza was just holding back his power, like a lot.
Mm. Well. um.
Hopefully, it
So,
clears up everything.
oof. um. Was there some animosity between some cast members throughout season one?
Like drama stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, there were a lot of drama.
Mm.
Like there was drama with Sean and Veggie. There was like a lot of them. It wasn't a lot. Well, it was basically between those two. Either mad about a game or they're just mad
Yeah.
losing because we were playing 3-3s. I really didn't take it that seriously because I didn't care about it that much.
Right.
But that's true. How and basically we had to make him chill for a minute. And Virus was upset. He had a lot of depression issues. I talked to him about it, and he was doing suicide, but I stopped him doing suicide, and there was just all that stuff. But after the Jack issue, then I wasn't that hurt because like I knew I didn't do anything wrong
Right.
from the beginning of it, but at the same time I was hurt because like fans like just got side with that relevant whole damn story, even though nobody really knows what happened to the full story.
Mm.
I will say it, but thinking about it, I just don't want to talk about it. I don't want to start having problems. So,
Right.
but, I don't focus on Jack like that anymore. I don't consider him as a rival. I just associate him with him like that.
Yeah.
But there is some dramas, but like bringing in season one, it was just like not as big as a group brawl, just between those two mostly. And
Right.
that was like legit.
So which in season one, what did you consider to be filler? Because I know there was a lot of episodes that were very important to the story, but like which parts of it did you think that was like filler and that you thought wasn't as important to the story?
Well, one point I just was saying Blue Wave for sure. But mostly not. I didn't feel like none of it should have been filler. I feel like I really didn't think filler was filler, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like I just didn't think I actually did think of filler. Of it was really episode 6. Calvin and Veshu. Before that, no. It was I think it was no it was episode 7. It was episode 7. I was actually going Kobyashi training. I heard Kobyashi training. There was about to be this filler, or I might consider it as real, but not filler. But anyway, there was about to be this episode where Sylvie was at the academy, basically just staying, Kobyashi talking and stuff, and basically this guy shows up, and he's been in love with Sylvie ever since. Like Sylvie doesn't love him,
Right.
but the other guy dies and he's trying to take him by force. But after that, when the guy shows up, basically the guy just like he assaulted most of the academy, everybody in it. So it's Kobyashi, and he sold Sylvie a little bit, and Kobyashi was not having that shit. he would have not had that shit. He basically fucked him up. But even though he was still recovering, like he can use full power, but he could still fuck him up. But in other words, well, in more that that was going to be filler of it. That was going to be like, well, I wasn't really going to consider it filler, but I would like say, hey, that's going to like add something more to Kobyashi and Sylvie's like relationship.
Right.
I was thinking of that, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go with the idea of Kobayashi training with Virus so he could like focus more on like him getting his revenge and crap. That way he could like see going because like series. But yeah, that was really like I had major plans for it, but the thing about it is I just didn't know how I was gonna work it out, so I just like gave up on it, and it was a bad idea.
So with Kobayashi, his past was explored due to his parents. Is there anything else that will be shown about Kobayashi's past in the coming seasons, or do you feel that his part of history is like pretty much finished, and that's it already concluded with the death of Simba?
Now I wasn't really planning on. Well, I was planning on showing. There was like one time I felt like his past should be showing up, and you should really do something. But Kobayashi, well, basically, I was planning on like showing this in the movie it was like I think 2 nights ago, or I think it was last night. I was like, well, you know what? How about just making a movie out of this? So basically, I was on a show about his parent past and Kobayashi's past. This is supposed to be 2 parts of the movie, which is coming soon. That's basically confirming your interview right away. It's with that coming up, the origins. But yeah, pretty much that's going to happen. I'm gonna show Kobayashi's past, of how of like what was his main issue with Janemba, of him and his parents, and I meant Janemba and Kobayashi's parents, and how Kobayashi obtained Darashi. I already said it, but I'm sure like in the
movie. So with everyone, heading towards the tournament and all of that, which do you feel like Kobayashi wants to continue like fighting with everyone, or do you think that he's starting to like slip away from his friends? Because in episode 10, Gohan wanted to train with the others, but Kobayashi said that he would rather train alone. So does that mean he's kind of starting to slip away from the group?
Well, no, not really. Well, in other words, no, just he felt like that was like a strong move to take, cause like basically it was not only that, cause like mostly he didn't want people to know that the demon of Darashi, like Darashi's still inside of him, that he's still alive because of Darashi, because he merged with him, got his soul back and energy.
Right.
And that's not like what like Kobayashi must like. Kobayashi would never like think of splitting open his friends. He wants to continue on getting stronger as friends, but mostly he doesn't like want to train. Like if he actually planned on like basically in season 1, basically you see him when you see him ending like saying, hey, I feel like he felt like basically what he was trying to say was like, hey, like even though we might split up, you're going to become stronger, because he already knows like them going to become stronger. Like he wants to see him like in tournament, he wants to see them both. He wants to see all his friends like get stronger in tournament. He wants to see how strong they got in tournament. He wants to see them fight. That's like who actually is. Like he wants to spectate. Like he wants to get really excited to see what happened like during his training. He doesn't want to train with them. Like, it has nothing to do with split. It basically has something in him doing what who he is.
Hmm.
Basically, it's just him just trying like, they saying, hey, like, hey, I know you'll get strong. I just want to see like in a fight. That's why like mostly that's like one reason why he didn't like show up.
Hmm. um. Who does Kobayashi get along with closely in the group between the other 5 characters, and who does he like?
Closely,
Yeah, and who does he not really find himself
mostly
attached to?
mostly Hunter and Sam.
Hunter and Sam.
Huh?
Hmm. So to end things off, what do you see? What do you see, or what can you give us for Kobayashi's future without giving us a big spoiler or anything like that?
Uh-huh. Wait, what was the question?
What can you give us for Kobayashi in the future for him without like spoiling us in any way?
Well, he's going to have character development that's pretty much gonna be fucked up, but
Mm-hmm.
good for him as a character.
Mm.
And his goal is still going to continue on. He's still going to kind of try and fight her, but it's going to be tougher for him to do that. That's all you get.
Well, Rip Kobayashi, he was a pervert, but he was a good guy. um, so thanks for being a part of this, Legend. It was really interesting to hear from your words about season 1. Hopefully, by the time I review season 2 and whatnot, we can do a follow-up talking about season 2, which is going to be really great because I have a lot of things to say about season 2, but I can't get to them yet because I haven't done the reviews for them. I've been pretty lazy. But when I do, it's gonna be some crazy shit. But again, thanks for being a part of this first ever interview.
Yeah, no problem. It was real
Yeah.
fun. Hey,
Yeah.
Brad.
Again, credit goes to you. I will put your link into the description, and hope you have an awesome.
You guys subscribe to
day.
Kira Guy.
Hey, thanks. Pack of fruit.
No problem.